and follow and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here. So guys, the main opposition party in Zimbabwe, the Citizens Coalition for Change CCC, has expressed concern over the actions of Mr. Fikile Mbabula, a South African National and Secretary General of the African Union Congress ANC. The party believes that Mbalula's conduct undermines the stability and democracy of Zimbabwe. This statement comes after Mbalula stated that there would be no fresh elections despite the CCC's demand for them. In a statement issued by the CCC, called on Mbalula to act diplomatically and refrain from supporting ZANU-PF in attempts to reverse or undermine the damning report on Zimbabwe's flawed election by the Southern African Development Community (SADC). The statement reads, "We note with grave concern Mr. Mbalula's bizarre biases and proactive involvement in the ZANU-PF political process. We urge Mr. Mbalula to put back his diplomatic jacket and abstain from doing the binding for ZANU-PF in trying to reverse or undermine the SADC damning report on Zimbabwe's sham election. Mr. Mbalula's conduct is in violation of the values and principles of democracy, Pan-Africanism and Ubuntu. We still believe that South Africa must play a key role in resolving the Zimbabwean stalemate, and Mr. Mbalula's conduct undermines this imperative. South Africa and indeed the rest of the region stand to benefit more from a stable Zimbabwe, not least the relief South African economy will derive from a sound political and economic atmosphere in Zimbabwe. This would initiativize the return of the majority of our people who have sought economic sanctuary in South Africa but who are ready to return to Zimbabwe as soon as the region has completed the process of assisting Zimbabwe. This crucial process requires sober and objective engagements between South Africa and Zimbabwean political leaders, namely President Nelson Chamisa and Mr. Mnangagwa. It is our considered view that Zimbabwe needs to conduct a fresh, free and fair election underwritten by SADC and AU as the only route towards political stabilization and legitimacy. We will soon be writing formally to the ANC about this issue." Following President Emmerson Mnangagwa's recent controversial re-election in Zimbabwe, Fikile Mbabula, who remained in Harare after the low-key inauguration, expressed doubt about the possibility of fresh elections in the country. Mbabula met with his ZANU-PF counterpart Open Mpofu at the ruling party's headquarters. Despite efforts by the main opposition party, Citizens Coalition for Change CCC, led by Nelson Chamisa, to push for new elections, Mbabula said that the likelihood of that happening was very low. Although international and regional monitors discredited the election, Mbabula emphasized that Zimbabwe is a sovereign nation responsible for determining its own fate. He said, "International observers have no mandate to cause the invalidation of polls, but whatever they would have raised will be used to perfect future elections." After Mnangagwa's inauguration, Mpofu expressed gratitude for the ANC support and said that the administration was ready to begin working. However, the event was boycotted by African leaders, including SADC chairperson Jack Kurenzo and Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema, who chairs the Troika organ on politics, defense and security. This came after Chamisa decided not to pursue legal action, citing concerns of judicial bias in his attempt to prevent Mnangagwa's inauguration as the leader of ZANU-PF. So guys, that's the latest here. Fikile Mbabula vari kuti zvoni international observers have no mandate to cause the invalidation of polls, but whatever they would have raised would be used to perfect future elections. In short, he's just saying there's no way that Zimbabwe can hold fresh elections, and CCC is just saying, you know what, Mr. Mbalula, can you please wear your diplomatic jacket and abstain from doing the binding for ZANU-PF in trying to reverse or undermine the SADC report on Zimbabwe's sham election. That's what CCC is saying here. Kuna Mr. Mbalula with Iowa. The reason why you guys mukufarira from Zimbabwe is because you still want to benefit from Zimbabwean crisis, like Zimbabweans living in Zimbabwe, South Africa, poor labor, of course, and I mean, kugadzikana kweZimbabwe kunta kuti vanhu vari kuSouth Africa vakwanisa kudzoka kuZimbabwe zvakare, tikwanisa kuva tine nyika, tikwanisa kusimudzawo nyika yedu yeZimbabwe. And so South Africa has been benefiting a lot because Zimbabwe's troubles, South Africa, it will be open arms for Zimbabweans kuti vapindemo vatenge maproducts emo, vagaremo, vabhadhare mutero, matax, everything. I mean, South Africa, of course, the issue of immigration is a negative side, but they won't talk about the benefit side or the benefitive side that is a government has been benefiting from illegal foreign nationals from Zimbabwe especially. And so I'm not surprised of Mr. Mbablula actually siding up with ZANU-PF. But next year in SA there will be elections, and I'll tell you that most political parties will be using the immigration card and to win the election in South Africa. And Zimbabweans are going to be again on the forefront. We're going to be on the forefront. Many political parties saying that we'll be cleaning the streets, we'll be returning all those illegal immigrants to their own countries. And you know, as much as he is saying what he's saying right now in Harare, he won't be saying it next year, January. He'll be saying the other way again. We all know him, he is a flip-flopper. He's a politician who always speak before he thinks. So next year, January, I'll be back here again. All foreigners, illegal foreigners, should be deported back to Zimbabwe, Mozambique, wherever you came from. And he's the same guy who is supporting ZANU-PF at the moment. But anyway, this is weekly news roundup on Prince Milan Entertainment TV. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. South Africa is supposed to be the mediator between CCC and ZANU-PF to make sure that between those two political parties, not to support one-sided political party. No, they're supposed to be the mediator, but we all know that they are friends with ZANU-PF, so it won't happen. At the same time, that's the bottom line here. Weekly news roundup. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bless up.